Good morning, everyone. Hello, beauties. Instead of foodie beauties, Buddhist beauties, I'm just going to call you my audience beauties. Oh, you've met my mom on the internet. I've given her some of your comments, the chat area, comments areas. My mom sometimes replied to you on the internet, verbally. Some other people, older, abused my mom, hurt my mom, physically, mentally, and emotionally, and verbally. And my pussycat Rudy well. And as the public figure, public person, celebrity that I am, and those two others were too. We're back on the internet complaining that nobody that I know of has did judiciary punishments to one and more of those other people because it has all been witnessed by one and more security guards and all on security's cameras, all on, all live, all real time, any and all recorded recordings, and any and all photographed photos of all happened outside my front doors, here and elsewhere we lived. And I've showed and told on social media. And I'm not lying because paramedics and other people too witnessed when it were weird other persons from such as 1909, 1910, no, not there, 1911, 1909, 1908, with the birth of 1907. I'm not guilty. My mother not guilty, and all animals, all bondity, and all pets, all fur babies not guilty. 1302, 80, and all elsewhere. I did not assaulted, I did not abused, I did not elder abused my mom physically, mentally, verbally, and emotionally. My pussycat Rudy well too. I did not hurt, harmed physically, mentally, emotionally, and verbally my parents, my parents' parents, my parents' parents, parents, and my parents, and all animals and all city and all past opera babies, all names, all and all named Bellis. And that includes I did not vandalize. And I did not steal from. I did not steal from. One and more of those other people trespassed to add on, to add on, to add on off from my front door. Front door is 1302, etc. 1303, 1301, 1304, 1202, 1402, somehow or other. And elsewhere happened to other people. Apartments, 1909, 1911, 1908, 1907, etc. And not always when I was home. Sometimes we were at the elevator. Sometimes I was at the elevator. I was putting out garbage. I was checking for mail. I was going downstairs to talk. I was going out to exercise. All witnessed as, all on all securities cameras, all happened as, too, from there. And returning there, those other people. I showed it to the paramedics, doctor, doctors, nurses, lawyers, police, and all the evidence I got a hold of, that we got a hold of. And I showed them that my mom should speak out. All before, all during, all later, and all since July 2, 2025. All before, all during, all later, all since February 23 and 24, 2025. All before, all during, all later, all since March 18 and 19, 2025. All before, all during, all later, all since May 2, 2025. All before, all during, all later, all since June 5 and 6, 2025. All before, all during, all later, all since December 12, 2024. All before, all during, all later, all since November 12 and 13, 2024. All before, all during, all later, all since May 22, 2024. And all should, can, could, may, must, and need, show and tell, and showed and told, and shows and tells all happened to us, including all PSCC 850 and all PSCC 807 and all CIBC and all other banks and Canada Post and all ISPs and all Wi-Fi's and all Mississauga Senior Citizen Center, all Square One Shopping Center, and all One Older Adult Center, and all Central Parkway Mall, and all Active Adult Center, Mississauga. Emails, etc. too. And all on all those securities cameras all happened to us. All happened to us Ellis's. It all should, can, could, may, must, and need react and reacted and reacts. All about, all to, all about all those other people that did all that. All about and all about, all to and all about us. Judiciary punishments. All those other people I mentioned, 1909, 1911, 1908, 1907, died, etc. And 1301, 1303, 1304, 1402, and 1202. 80 absolute apathy instead of asbestos. Judiciary punishments such as prisons, jailing, jails, jail, and with the paroles, probations, new and sued. And all those other people, were they, are they tenants? Rent? 1909, 1911, 1908, 1907, themselves should, can, could, may, must, and need terminated, evicted. Such as K. Gupta, GPTA, 1909. Including all times, all and any from PSCC 850 to and on in out from and by 1302, etc., and all who, what, where, when, why, from PSCC 807 or 2. It all happened as to all names, all who, what, where, when, why, and how. Something I don't do. I like hanging out with them. Well, I like socializing with the elderly. I think it's fun. I never abused anybody. Not ever. Although celery stalker Bill Beck could be misdeed, exposed and expelled and exiled from to and on and out from by asbestos. Mississauga Senior Citizen Center Square One, Shopping Center Square One, Older Adult Center, Central Parkway Mall, and Active Adult Center, Mississauga, and all residential everywhere. All before, all during, all later, all since October 24, 2025. that's not us Bellises that should, can, could, may, must, and need, were, are, and be poor and homeless. Instead, all those other people. Including all those other people mental health, mentally ill, such as off and on and off the internet psychosis, schizophrenia, paranoia, aggressive, agitated, autism alleged, maybe ADHD, maybe obsessive compulsive and delusional, the auditory hallucinations, paranoid thoughts, all those other people has, had, have, get, got, all names, all who, what, where, when, why, and how. 1911, 1909, 1908, and 1907, etc. Instead of us, Alice's. And my social media, as well as the social media such as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, should, can, could, may, must, and need you to public, published, and all social media, all public, all published. Mississauga Senior Citizen Center, Square One Shopping Center, Square One Older Adult Center, and Central Parkway Mall, and Active Adult Center, Mississauga, and PSCC 850 and PSCC 807. And all evidence, celebrity stalker Dr. Justine and Eglinton and Highway 10 Veterinary Clinic, all staff there, etc. Mississauga Animal Hospital too, and Mississauga Oakville Emergency Animals, and celebrity stalker Norman Thompson, my mom alleged youngest brother, and celebrity stalker Credit Valley Hospital, Dr. Judy Fernando, and all Walmart Optical Vision, Walmart Vision Care, whatever that's called, and all OCC Eye Care Inc., and all Mississauga Retina Institute. All before, all during, all later, and all since February 24, 2025. Including all VIP optical Central Parkway Mall. And all should, can, could, may, must, and need show and tell and show just as all evidence all happen to us. There, everywhere. Police, paramedics, etc., 911 emergencies personnel, and police. This is Peel Regional, Canada, etc. Nobody should, can, could, may, must, and need has privacy to, at, on, in, out, from, and by, as well as front, back, and side doors, and all windows, all doors and windows, and all door handles, all doors handles, and from and by us and corporations, and all other, all securities cameras, all on, all live, all real time, all and any recorded recordings, and any and all photographed photos, all happen to as of, all happen to as, all happen to, all happened. Privacy and safety, as well as this. And all other times, emergency personnel, fire, police, and paramedics, fire, police, and ambulances, 911 emergencies personnel, and local police, allegedly Peel Regional, allegedly Mississauga, factual, all times, all those, all names, all who, what, where, when, how, to, at, on, in, out, from, and by, Food Avenue, all happened as to, including Bow Beaches Boulevard and Sheriff Road, etc. And Trans Help, my mom, Trans Help rides, all those drivers and other passengers, all witnessed, all happened to us too, and all other rides, as well as had. off and on and off YouTube too. TikTok, etc. And let's talk about monetization. I'll talk. You can use the chat area, comment area, and like button. I, Asbellis, should, can, could, may, must, and need. Abellis, monetization, social media, internet, Wi-Fi's, such as YouTube, etc. My videos, my vlog-like videos, community post posted, my live streaming, real-time stuff, financially, money, gifted, and or tips. All before, all during, all later, and all since November 24, 2025. Not any media bans outside all of Bellis's doors and windows, doors, handles, and windows. All those other people, all those others. All off, on, and off, all securities cameras, all live, all real time, all and any recorded recordings, and any and all photographed photos of, and internet, Wi-Fi, social media, and all other times themselves, them were out there. All names, all who, what, where, when, why, and how. Including all noises, disturbances from 1909 and by 1909 and 1911. Mother and daughter relationships can often be verbally volatile. And the parenting skills are the best at any ages. Although, listen, us Ellis is guilty. Other people, others instead. When I came home yesterday, I did swallow my medicines, remaining my medicine prescribed prescription, as I mentioned earlier. And enjoy the remainder of my live stream. I might cry in a couple minutes and or less and or more. Considering all I said and all happened to us. And my mother is not my caregiver. Instead, I helped, I was my mother, my parent support, mandatory support person, rights, such as trans help. Today, I want to put on my new bedding. I've kept my bedding the same as when my gravely ill, sicker cat alive. And we lived as because it was easy for me to clean. I could take off the soiled bedding, wash, and replace over and over again, including using cat diapers and stuff, trying to keep my cat alive and healthier for many years. Veterinarians, myself, my mom, and I, we all tried until my cat too ill alive anymore. So I had to make that awful decision because there was bleeding. There was blood from my cat, anal, etc., including bladder. My pussycat peed. There was blood. And CHF, lots of fluid retention, etc., and cancer. I had to make that decision. Decided health cares. And I said, the quality of life my cat going to have a week 2 weeks, less or more and or less. And I decided euthanasia. I still remember. And I know I should get on with my life. My cat would want me to get on with my life. I should change my bedding. I mean, it's always been washed and cleaned. It's just the first change in many years. I miss my pussycat. Pussycat alive. My beautiful pussycat. Beautiful. And as today, another meatless Monday. I want to do another meatless Monday. Foods, condiments, foods with condiments, teas, waters, and prescribed prescription medicines. My supplements. To this day, I deliver in December 19, 20, 24, October 24, 2025, January 20, and 21, 2025. There's photos and videos, live, real time, published, public, not like, not like. And I was single. I did not have a boyfriend. I didn't have a friend. I didn't have anybody I was close to. It was just us Ellis's, and it was just my cat and I. And my cat is Charles. Botany. I just wanted to try and grow herbs and eat herbs and live a healthier lifestyle. My cat, I waiting for a veterinarian that would do euthanasia and help me help this person. Hi, hello. All names, all who, what, where, when, why, and how, PSCC 807. All should, can, could, may, must, and need. Show and tell, showed and told, and shows and tells all happen to us. All on securities cameras, all on, all live, all real time, and any and all recorded recordings, and any and all photographed photos of all names, all who, what, where, when, why, and how. First year since euthanasia. Euthanasia always, it is always the worst for the survivors of it all, the family. It's when it renders. I can't find a life. All names, all who, what, where, when, why, and how. All happened to us. A book I did use yesterday. One of my favorite Halloweens by Pussycat Rudy. Well, I celebrated together. The Urban Forest Witch, Ellis Witch Avril and Pets for Babies, Ellis Fairies Garden. Not because I'm obsessed, not because I'm compulsive, not because I'm delusional, not because I'm paranoid, aggressive, and agitated, just because it was one of my Pussycat Rudy Noel last Halloween celebrated alive. Second last actually, I believe. Ever since that, this year was my first Halloween without my live Pussycat celebrated my first Halloween. So, I mean, Thanksgiving, Halloween. And next month is my first, or month, December. Yule solstice, winter, Christmas. What was I gonna do last night? I figured since I named my kid, well, all that. Well, well, for Christmas, I have to celebrate life and death, celebration of a well dead. No names, no who, what, where, when, why, and how. And all my meatless Mondays since January 20th, 21, 2025 are were and be too. And I think middle class living is poor, and I should have better, greater than middle class. I've tried with my family and I, including all animals, all botany, all pets, all fur babies, to be better and greater than Walter Crescent and Arrowhead Drive. I really truly have. Field Great Drive. Here too, everywhere. And all should can convey as to eight show and tell, show and told, and shows and tells all happened as with all evidence all happened as. And all should can convey as to need react, reacted, and reacts to all happened as everywhere. All published, all public. Thank you. I'm going to react more myself. All happened as. Could get my coffee. And hopefully, before the end of this year, new staff, new alleged property management, new alleged property manager, new alleged site administrators, new alleged concierges, new alleged security guards, new alleged cameras, new alleged maintenance workers, cleaners, common areas, public, outside, all front doors. All halls, all elevators, all stairs, etc. All off and on and off the internet and Wi-Fi's. Examples, emails, and YouTube, and Facebook, at least. I'm sure I'm not the only resident complaint and victimized by one and more other person. All happened. All names, all who, what, where, when, why, and how to us Alice's. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm gonna get my coffee. I'll let you see me more than just my thumbnail, I promise. Oh, that's a photo of me where I worked 2018, 2019, and since. That was me invited there to attend a luncheon, and the kitchen staff gifted me foods, and I appreciate it. I vlogged. I video made it vlog like video, I suppose. And I only ate those foods there on site and off site elsewhere. My mom wanted to play bingo there. What happened as. And all should, can, could, may, must, indeed, show and tell, showed and told, and shows and tells. All names, all who, what, where, when, why, and how tried, stopped, as balances were to, at, on, in, out, from, and by. Center, 138 Cawthron Road, and Square One Shopping Center, Square One Older Adult Center, and Central Parkway Mall, and One City Center Drive, and Active Adult Center of Mississauga. And it all happened to us. Such as celebrity stalker, alleged property manager Branka, and celebrity stalker, alleged site administrator Elena, Ellina. And as like I said before, I'm gonna get my coffee now. I'm on my way. And all security cameras all on. Should, can, could, may, must, indeed. And security guards show and tell, showed and told, and shows and tells all my name and all who, what, where, when, why, and how I was and am. All before, all during, all later, all since November 24th, 2025. Including all published and all elsewhere public, including all us Ellis's rides, such as my mom trans help rides, all happened to us. And that's not me. That's not us Ellis's. Are, were, be, and did, and do, and does. Obsessive, compulsive, delusional, paranoid, aggressive, and agitated. All happened as instead. One and or other persons. Louise's journey to internet Wi-Fi, and all witnessed as Bellis's are not, were not, be not, did not, do not, psychotic psychosis. Unlike all those other people, to add on and out from and by doors and windows, doors, handles, front doors, doors and windows, and yelling through floors, ceilings, walls, etc. All they did. And all about, all to, and all about, and all about, all to, and all about us Bellises. All should can could be missed and each show and tell, show told you shows and tells all happened to us. And all should can could be must and need react, reacted, and reacts. All happened to us. Everywhere. Thank you. Especially all before, all during, all later, and all since influenza type A epidemic, and all before, all during, all later, all since COVID-19 severe acute respiratory syndrome epidemic allegedly happened. Alleged others. Factual. Examples CP24. Examples the Toronto Star newspaper. Examples Google. Examples Active Battle Center of Mississauga. Examples Square One Older Adult Center. Examples Mississauga Senior Citizen Center. 138 Copper Road. Examples Dr. Jassim. Examples Eglinton and Highway 10 Veterinary Clinic. Examples Norman Thompson, my youngest brother alleged. And examples Credit Valley Hospital, Dr. Judy Fernando. And all elsewhere, all happened, and all public, and all published, everywhere. Us balances should, can, could, may, must, and need privacy and safety everywhere. And that did not happen. No should, can, could, may, must, need, showed it told, show tell, shows it tells, and react, reacted, and reacts. All about that, all about, all to, and all about, and all about, all to, and all about us balances. All happened as forever, always, everywhere, including 1909 and 1911, etc. 1302, and all elsewhere. All public, all published. And all PSCC, all names. All who, what, where, when, when, how, PSCC 850 and PSCC 807. And how all those condominium corporations tried to put cholera to and on and out from and by here, there, and all elsewhere. All PSCC staff alleged and real staff, alleged property manager, alleged site administrators. Are they on my social media today? YouTube, etc. Internet trolling, harassments, bullying, discriminations, discriminatory, racist, bigot, prejudice, all that stuff. Hate, predatory, resentful, premeditated. Internet trolling, stalking us, harassing and bullying, asbestos. Names, all who, what, where, when, why, and how. All should, can, could be, must, and need. Show tells, show told, shows and tells, react, reacted, and reacts. All about, all chew, and all about, and all about, all chew, and all about us. All happen to us. Examples, names used. Buy from other people. PSCC 850, Rosanna and Alicia. And PSCC 807, Ranka and Alina. Instead of did their jobs, titles, jobs details, jobs descriptions, alleged by from PSCC 850 and PSCC 807. All before, all during, all later, all since. Influenza, type A epidemic, no, pandemic, and all before, during, later, and since COVID-19, SARS epidemic. Alleged. All happened. Too factual. Including that $150 that should, can, could, may, must, indeed came from me, Abellis, instead of K. Gupta, 1909. GPTA, however, Gupta is pronounced GPTA. If and when a fine, although wasn't Asbellis's fault, the garbage chute didn't open and close properly. Well, that money should, can, could, and be returned to that K. Gupta GPTA, as I mentioned earlier, in 1909, and the Abellis and the maid. I don't even know where she is now. The company she worked for. I don't even know where they are now. And lobby directory and parking stuff, you could see that all those names 1909, 1911, 1908, 1907, everything 19th floor has nothing to do with those other people, other residents, whether they're tenants and or whatever, renters. There, they should, can, could, may, must, need, if exposed, evicted, and exiled. All about, all to, all about, all, and all about, all to, and all about us. My mom's staff alleged our SRTs, alleged PSWs, alleged nurses, and one and or more doctors that were to let on in, out, from, and by my front door. That evidence too, all should can, could be, must, and need, show and tell, and showed and told, and shows and tells, and react, and reacted, and reacts, all about, all to, all about, and all about, all to, and all about us, Melissa's. All happened deaths too. All happened deaths. I don't want to talk about them anymore, my beauties. Hello, beauties. I've been talking for what? How long now? It's 53 minutes. I don't want to talk about those other people anymore. Instead, let's get my coffee. You can watch me sip my coffee. Maybe you can get coffee too. Each of you a beverage or something, and we can sit together. Have a coffee time hour together today. Let's do meatless day together. I'll eat my first meatless food today. As you know, that's not an animal's face, head, anything. A chicken breast or chicken thigh, chicken leg, chicken wing. Uh, not a steak, not a roast, not uh, scallops, not clam strips, not cod, not haddock, not uh, lobster, not any shellfish really, and not any shrimp, and not any lamb, and not any turkey, not anything sweet. I don't want to eat anything today. Just mostly just vegetables. Maybe a piece of fruit, maybe not. Vegetables, rice, potato, and condiments. Beverages, first beverage, water because I have to swallow a prescribed prescription medicine, which reminds me, I want to talk about that. I was going to do a video, so I'll just do a live stream about it. My hormones imbalanced. Menopause. I have to swallow something and wear a patch. And I'm feeling better. I really am feeling better. My symptoms and behaviors, that menopause symptoms and behaviors have faded lots, lessened lots. I am feeling better. Lots. Let's go. Let's get my coffee. I'll be back soon. Morning, beauties. Are y'all having good mornings? Morning, Mom. feels good out there. Nice, I should say. Sun is shining. Many trees without leaves. Charlie wait till real estate shows up. And all us Bellis's ownerships reappear as if they never went away. Such as Faulkner Crescent, Cashable, Saga, Osage, Arrowhead Drive, Maple Branch Pass, Fieldgate Drive, Evergreen Drive, Chartrand Crescent, Blue Beaches Boulevard, Strathaven Drive, etc., and 80 Absolute Avenue, etc., etc. I'm gonna get my coffee. Come with me, my beauties. You beauties, my audience, you beauties. I'm a foodist beauty. Come join me. I call you beauties because I like you. Without you, I wouldn't have a show to do today. A live stream that is science and entertainment and evidence. Let's get started, eh? I brush my hair. About 60 brush strokes. I'll count as I brush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. Menopause. I had menopause. I've had it for quite some time. And as I swallow one of these little darlings every day on an empty stomach. Progesterone, 100 or whatever the dose is. And I wear this. I have to put one of these on. And I have to do this on an empty stomach. I have to wait like an hour. And then I can eat. And during as I wait about however long, cold water boils hot, and I have my hot coffee with and without a condiment. And then, because it doesn't show that I shouldn't have a beverage, I like to have a beverage while I wait. And I have to wear one of these extra dot. Away from my boobies. That's my update about menopause. And pharma. Prescribed prescription. I feel better. I'm looking better. Symptoms and behaviors in menopause have decreased. And I don't look a day over 49 years old. I'm looking good today. Never think that I was older than 49 years old, allegedly factual. Naturally aesthetic, body positivity. And before I have my coffee, I drink the remainder of my bottle of water. And then maybe leave that much and not any. I have more water when I swallow my other stuff. Oh, this is what I'm using today. This is like, yeah. I watched other people do videos, vlog like videos, etc. about menopause. And I'm like, I tried alternative. None of it worked. Not any of it. Not teas, not coffees, not exercise, not rest, not anything. Not even herbal remedies. Nothing worked except the pharma. Except pharma. And I know I should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need to have this, according to other health and fitness, internet, Wi-Fi, social media, blogs, videos, whatever. Virtuals, websites, published, public. Although, I'm going to have it today, maybe, or tomorrow. Probably last me 2 days. It's good hydration sort of thing. I could have a cup today. I could have a serving today and a serving tomorrow. Yeah. There was one of these that I used to have electrolytes because I was having menopause symptoms, including low blood pressure, high iron ferritin, and menopause, hot flushes, symptoms and behaviors. I was trying to drink more of this and this to feel that I feel better myself too. Me. And then the only thing I find that makes me feel better, this, 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 and this this. Yeah, so it makes me feel better. And some of this and this. I like to drink this in the summertime. It's got electrolytes. I'm gonna blather on, and I could talk all day about menopause and how it's annoying me, and that myself and one and more others misdiagnosed as hypochondria has instead of high iron, ferritin levels, low blood pressure, sinus bradycardia, and last but not least, menopause. By from other alleged healthcare workers, other people that are, were, be, and did do instead not employable, not legal, not lawful, not sane, not competent because of those illnesses. Grief. Low blood pressure, high iron ferritin levels, sinus bradycardia, migraines, and menopause. That's not hypochondria. That's not paranoia. That's not aggressive, agitated. That's not delusional. All factual. All factual. Have a nice day. Yes, Mom. Oh, all before, all during, all later, all since 2005. All before, all during, all later, all since 2010. Before, all during, all later, all since 2020. All before, all during, all later, all since 2024. All before, all during, all later, all since June 5 and 6, 2025. All happened as. All happened to us. All happened everywhere. Oh. Yesterday, holiday. Today, Meatless Monday. Foods. Foods with condiments. Meatless Monday. Here's beverage today. This water. Meatless. Meatless. Oh. Aha. doctors, but my professionals failed, as you witnessed earlier today. Others, and myself, were successful. I feel lots better. And my broken wrist too feels lots better. My left knee, left leg feels lots better. My wrists, and my forearm, my knees, I feel lots better. My heart, my chest feels lots better. My head migraines less oftener. I feel lots better. Menopause. I feel lots better. All that other stuff I mentioned earlier today all happened to me as. Now I feel lots better. It says my accident in 2006 happened. I feel lots better now. Very. And I'm doing my indoor physiotherapy, like walk fit. I like to do once I finish doing, as I did today already, prescription. I am now doing my indoor physiotherapy, like walk fit, like exercising, loosening up some. Very. Just get like 400 steps completed, I suppose, before my cold water boils. But and then I swallow some coffee. I sit. And I hope my information today helps and saves one and more others' lives. This is me since all that and all those traumas all happened. All about Ochu and all about and all about Ochu and all about. As well as this, I do not have a compact treadmill, so I do it like this. I'm not going to the recreation center to do this. Do this at home. Privacy and safety analysis. All others. And I'm not lying, there's evidence everywhere and all published, all public, including all securities cameras, as I mentioned earlier. When I'm finished, I'll sit on my couch and sip some coffee, let you watch. The chat area is open if you want to comment or give me a question to try and answer at least one question. I've had physiotherapists came and went from here. And hospitals are amazing nowadays. They don't do much of anything. Yet they want paid financially. They wanted paid. Yeah, they didn't do anything. They just treated see it. We witnessed it. Oh, yeah, I could country. I know. It's just a birds. That's all they ever did. Since I had my accident. My left wrist. Stitches. Stitches. My scar. Scars other people gave me. Scars. And it was interesting the other day, when I had a meeting, somebody phoned and never left a message that I left. Doctor, and the man was like, sorry, the meeting's being canceled. I'm still trying to find somebody to coach you in your wrong, with, as your financial advisor, your advisors. Um, I'll take a few days, maybe a week, and I'll get back to you. I'll call you. And that happened. And then I saw his name. Miami 2021 Dr. Ahmed. Same surname, Ahmed. Doesn't that sound weird? I'm like, it can't be right. They can't use that information because we contacted the bank several times about stuff. Names should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, need not, off power, changes. And that's one of the last names. Good Rahel, R-I-H-A-L. Ahmed. My knees were not bruised, only were bleeding and everything. That was, I was discharged, as I said, we talked to treat it as hypochondria, as if I self-inflicted those wounds on purpose. And then that name, I still haven't heard anything. That was his, what is that, November 22 or something? Sure. It's, no, but before that. Same name. I'm not being racist because storage explanations because of just when banks allegedly hired and used as staff allegedly East Indians. India, Pakistan, India, Iran. Off and on and off the internet. The internet told us analysis and I believe that all about all two, all about and all about all two and all about us balances financial rankings. Those other people sure can couldn't make much than he exposed, expelled, exiled, definitely not employed very long, fired. Especially been on my social, as well as the social media and elsewhere social media for business hours. There, well, that's where. Aired my coffee counterclockwise. Cold water boiled hot stove top. 1 teaspoonful of my instant coffee. 1 heaping teaspoonful of my honey. And I stirred. I served. I sipped. I made this Sunday. I'm not eating any bees, honeybees. I'm not eating any animals, although I am going to enjoy my bees and or any bees, honeybees, honey. Using this. Isn't this a beautiful photo of my pussycat Rudy Noel alive at Halloween? I want to keep this mug forever and ever. Myself, sort of lazy pagan, lazy Wiccan, for the urban forest witch, the Bellis witch Avril, Avril and pets for babies, Bellis, Berry's Gardens, Foodist Beauty, and my Foodie Beauty. The Foodie King. The living have to keep living, right, for a very long time. I try to give my cat the best life ever out of this, where I got my pussycat. Best ever I could. We could. I never want to witness that ever again. I never want to come home and find my cat. I never want to wake up and find my cat bleeding, urine, blood with urine with blood in it, and anally bleeding. With my veterinarians told me that much blood, in addition to everything else I mentioned earlier, when a cat bleeds like that, usually means cancer. It was Monday. Cheers. Remember Halloween 2023, Mom?
No.
The walkathon that we attended at the center, Active Adult Center of Mississauga? And I dressed as, remember I didn't wear the black hat. I wore like a floral headdress and I had a dress on and everything as the witch. And when we came back, just, and then remember when I was outside and I was taking photos of me and my cat and he was wearing his little costumes? Mom?
Yeah, I'm listening.
And photos of that, I kept four of those photos, four or five of those photos. And this mug, photo of me and my cat out on what was our balcony. Mom?
Yeah, I'm listening.
I I wanted to keep this mug just for Halloween, but it's one of my favorite photos of me and my cat at that time of year. I just like to keep it and using it, Having my first morning coffee makes me feel better. Beautiful Halloween photos. My cat and I. He really liked it, even though he was on special diet. He took his little trick or treat bag of goodies. He sampled quite lots, as much as he could eat. He loved his squeeze ups, eh? Oh, I don't know what's in those things. My cat didn't like it at first, but then once he got a taste of it, he couldn't get enough. It was interesting to watch him. Sometimes he had to have two or three of them because of his size. He couldn't get enough. It was a good caloric intake, you know. He needed it. I mean, my cat was huge. Rudy knew I was big. I mean, we've had other cats, but even during death, euthanasia, my cat was continued being big. He ate his food up until that very last day, go to the veterinarian. My beautiful pussycat. We're eating them. Well, that's good for you. Cheese sandwich?
Yeah.
Lots of other people probably ate a cheese sandwich, breakfast, and or a grilled cheese or cheese something or other. I'd eat a cheese toastie on a slice of bread, could I? Or something. That's a nice pen, isn't it? Another one too.
Less than 15 minutes and I can eat my food. First food today. Lunch, I want a salad. I want to eat some salad. A little plate of salad and some corn chips with flax seeds. And maybe some salt and pepper. Yeah. Then maybe one or two rice cakes. And then more vegetables. I got that beautiful, we got that wonderful tray of foods. I don't necessarily know that I'm gonna cook all of my oven. I actually saw some broccoli and cauliflower. Today I want to cook in hot broccoli and cauliflower. Have one serving of that, maybe a cup of each. One of these each, something like that, or the other cup, a morning cup. Maybe have that, one of each. A little bit of sea salt in the water, because my mom liked her salt in the water. I don't necessarily, I'd rather add it later instead of cooking with it. So I possibly my serving, I won't have salt in the water. Can't take it away until later. Can add as much and or as less I want on my broccoli and cauliflower. And I'm gonna have half a russet potato baked, some sour cream and chives. Puts a smile on my face. Foods. And those condiments. And I'm not going to tell you what my first food is going to be today because I get a strike on my YouTube channel and or get canceled. I've already not received monetization in a while, and I don't want to, a while, and I don't want to be completely, literally demonetized. They should all come back because I'm not doing anything that's self-harm and or promoting self-harm and or eating disorder. It's just my first food. It's like a supplement, really. It's what I like to eat. And if I don't eat it this morning, I eat it later today. Yeah, I like my foods. And I don't know, I believe the corn chips with flax seeds are vegetarian. What else can I put on my salad? Really do like this flax seeds. We have some Italian dressing. We have some sesame stuff. We have some peppercorn ranch. I like peppercorn ranch. Might have some of that because I'm vegetarian. Don't know what I'm having. Either sesame and or peppercorn. Not any eggs today because I ate lots of eggs yesterday. Oh, I'm full of. I mean, I'm not going to open an egg, fry it, or scramble it, or anything for myself. I just can't. Oh. Coffee. I don't mind being gifted, tipped financially from anyone that's internet only on the internet, and from there to the financial place I wanted my tips, the monetization. I don't mind. It's just when some of other people internet trolled before, all during, all later. And since we're two on and out from and by where I was, as Bellis's doors and windows. Those are the ones not allowed. I don't want to know them. Security, guards, police, doctors, etc., all been involved. All happened as. And once more, I'm trying to keep living. Hopefully, with the Active Adult Center of Mississauga virtually. Maybe another chair exercise class. Maybe another book club meet meeting. How many fingers am I holding up? Yes. Before, all during, all later, and all since October 24, 2025. Just another meatless Monday. Ooh, that's my fun day. Ooh, just another meatless Monday. I don't wish it was Sunday, another fun day. I wish it was my Monday, meatless. Yeah. Foods, and my foods, condiments, meatless. Oh, Western Ontario, Canada. Oh, Canada. Glorious and free. Oh, Canada, Canada's national anthem. Canada's national anthem. And public Lord's Prayer all happened. Everywhere, I suppose. Everywhere. Such as, too, when and if I ever show up more as formerly Square One Older Adult Center, new Active Adult Center Mississauga, formerly Square One Older Adult Center, new Active Adult Center Mississauga Mall Walkers, virtually, actual, more. A celebrity stalker Bill Beckett there, while hopefully he has a stroke or heart attack because his blood pressure might rise because he won't be able to get rid of me. He should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, need not get rid of us and bother us anymore. Home, phone numbers, etc. Should be a no contact situation. He has nothing to fear about us, me phone calling, reaching out to him. I don't want to know. On my social media and everything, I've restricted, tried resetted my privacy settings and blocked him, hid my social media from him. A stalker. Instead, he should, can, could, need, must, and need exposed more, expelled, and exiled from the center and that whole did all that. And I thank everybody that pledged to me because, and did not, because while he was there, I didn't want them bullied, internet trolled, stalked by him, in case he would see their name and phone number, address. Whether I knew them or didn't know them already, that was house. I didn't want them bothered. And I appreciate it. Even when it's the alleged appreciation table there, I wouldn't put anything on the table there very often because he didn't deserve any. And it's difficult when I wanted to be there because I tried to work there more. He wouldn't like it and he wanted to complain. And instead, he should just been suspended, exposed more, and expelled, exiled from there. And Mississauga Senior, all of those other ones, Mississauga Senior Citizen Center, I mentioned earlier. It's disgusting that they're so delusional that they have no clue that they're not wanted, they're not welcome. It's like that alleged schizophrenic, psychotic Jamie Tessier allegedly killed his father and or tried his family, one more other person. I never did that. And those other people don't usually change very. And were they guilty of that? They usually don't get out of prisons. Not usually. They usually get jailed and they don't get out very, and or institutionalized. They don't get out because they'll reoffend. All those symptoms, all those behaviors, delusions, persecutory delusional, somatic delusional, grandiose delusional, erotomanic delusional, delusions of grandeur, delusions of power, auditory hallucinations, paranoid thoughts, themselves aggressive, agitated. It's frightening. I mean, I have watched other people's mental health videos, live streams, and stuff, and some have tried to improve, but did they actually have that illness, those mental illnesses? They wouldn't be there. They would have been institutionalized and or jailed. So I believe somewhat and or completely that they were misdiagnosed. Just like myself, misdiagnosed. I think it's just yeah, just misdiagnosis by the most incompetent healthcare workers ever instead of me. Johnson and Johnson allegedly risperidone. Allegedly risperidone. That should show and tell it all. That's all of it. That's all I've got to say on it. That's all. My healthcare team professionals passed all that. All those misdiagnoses. Passed it. As I mentioned earlier today. Passed it. Moving forward. When other people heard us, believed, and thought everyone and or one and more others, including themselves, should, can, could, may, must, and need believed I did it to and or instead of them. That'll never happen. I've never did it. I never will. All about, all to, and all about, and all about, all to, and all about myself and one and more others. I never do. I'm not that way inclined. Never was. Never will be. Examples such as October 24, 2025, and all other times. Forever, always, everywhere. I like trees. Blah. Excuse me. Beauty burped. One Brazil nut has lots of selenium or whatever. It's got lots of nutrition fats. It's really good stuff. Do you have half a cup or for just one? I prefer just having one. That's enough that I need. Look at how healthy my nail. One Brazil nut and some biotin. I've come a long way, baby. Instead of I has had and had all that, I have stress issues, post trauma. That's what I've got. In addition to all those other illnesses I mentioned, physical, including menopause, symptoms and behaviors, migraines, too high iron ferritin levels happened, the blood pressure happened, sinus bradycardia happened, my broken wrist happened. My left wrist more than twice injured, wounded, all happened as. Who are alleged staff PSCC 850 and PSCC 807 going to reach out to next? That is me. I wonder, because they have had nothing better and greater to do already, instead of reaching out to me first, be it correspondences by mail and hand delivered emails. And all other times. And all other times. Instead did their jobs, duties, jobs, descriptions, jobs, details, and jobs titles. Alleged property management, alleged property managers, alleged site administrators, alleged concierges, alleged securities guards, alleged parking security, alleged parking securities. All happened. Actual.